So we've all been told that there's two types of buyers, emotional buyers and logical buyers. But is that really true? In my experience, it's really not quite that simple. So I'll give you an example. When I was in my early 20s, I was casually looking through a stack of mail and this ad popped out at me. I know back then they used to have ads on paper. And there was this gleaming black motorcycle with flames going down the side of it. And immediately I got emotionally involved. I had grown up with motorcycles and my wife had grown up with motorcycles, and I decided I had to have this. But my wife was not quite as thrilled as I was. She definitely did not have the emotional connection that I did. But we started talking about it, and I explained to her that this is going to give us more freedom because we only have one vehicle at the time. Plus, it would save us on gas. So after a while, eventually she came around. We ended up about a week later at the dealership signing the paperwork, and I rode off on my new motorcycle. Man, I was so proud of that thing. And here's the thing, it did save me on gas, and it did allow us to have more freedom, allowed my wife to go more places without me because I didn't have the car all the time. So let me ask you, what happened here? Did I buy for emotional or for logical reasons? Well, I was very emotionally motivated to get the motorcycle because I was thinking about the wind in my face and the pipes blasting underneath me as I rode down the open road. But it did save me on gas, and it did give me more freedom, and it really helped us be able to go more places. So which one was it? So here's the three things that I've learned in almost a decade of being an entrepreneur. Number one, we weren't told the whole truth. Let's be honest. Number two, we all buy because of emotion, but we back it up with logic. And number three, emotion or logic can be stronger at first in one situation, but it can be the reverse in another situation. So I'll give you an example of that. So when we bought our first house, when we were first looking at it, we got into the kitchen and we loved everything about the house. But when we got in the kitchen, my wife was like, there is this butt ugly tile around this doorway, and she hated it. And so she's like, I don't think this is the house. And I thought, like, well, this is crazy. Like, it has everything else that we want. Come to find out, she just didn't want to buy it because she thought it was too expensive. It was just barely above our budget, but it had everything we wanted. I know we're not talking about going above our budget, but it had everything else that we wanted. So, but logically in her mind, it wasn't right on the price point that we wanted, and so she didn't want to buy it. So eventually I was able to tell her, look, the last couple of houses we went and saw, the kitchens were tiny. This one's got a huge kitchen. You're going to love this kitchen. And it's got a lot bigger yard. We'll have a lot more room for our kids and all the activities that we want to do. So eventually she was persuaded through emotion. She was able to see herself in the kitchen, in that nice big open kitchen. She was able to see us in the backyard playing with our kids. So eventually, in the long run, she was persuaded by emotion. And that's what I found, is that we all buy because of emotion and we back it up with logic. So here's the crazy part. Our brain works like this no matter what we buy or no matter what situation we're in. So whether you're buying a cheeseburger, a motorcycle, or a house, or even an idea, if someone's trying to convince you of their way of thinking, we all buy for emotional reasons and then we back it up with logic. So think about the last time you sold a house, for my real estate friends. When you got your client to the closing table, you finally found the house, you got it under contract, got through the inspection period, you finally got to the closing table. Did your buyers get emotional? I'm willing to bet that they did. Even if they weren't emotional through the rest of the process, right? So it's the same with all of us. We want to feel good about buying, but we also want to make sure that we are making a wise decision. So think about the last time that you bought something, whether it was a house or an idea, whatever it was. Did you buy from emotion or logic? I'm willing to bet that you bought from an emotional place and backed it up by logic. So I want to encourage you to think about the connection between emotion and logic and try to really honor the people that you're trying to sell or to persuade. Whether it's trying to sell them a house, or you're trying to convince someone of your point of view or something from your perspective, it all starts by understanding how people think. And if you're a real estate professional and you want to know how to really dig in deeper and serve your clients on a deeper level, and I don't mean, sell them hard. I just mean connect with them on an emotional and logical level. Click the link in my bio, and I'd love to set up a discovery session with you to really take you from where you are to where you want to go and be able to make those connections. I'm a real estate coach, and I would love to connect with you. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and watch out for new amazing content on this channel. I'll see you soon.